Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wildermyth, where we now have the Chosen of the Gilded Lily. Oh boy, Lon and Nalmia have an idea, dodging destiny. Oh, another opportunity! Where we actually have apparently an opportunity for Lon this time that has to do with dodging destiny. So we're going to go ahead and dive into that instead of picking up the newbie who is going to join our group named AIM. She's still like gathering her training and trying to prepare to join us. I can't believe this is happening again. And meanwhile, Nalmia and Lon are talking, which is great because picking up right where we left off in the last episode, Nalmia and Lon have met over the years on occasion, but much less than Nalmia and Lilo have actually visited. And so as they prepare to gird themselves for the war ahead, most likely against the Mothragi again and their human sacrifices, it's good that they try to at least communicate, because Lon has once again been pulled into this sense of destiny, even though he's a coward who wants nothing to do with any of this. Tink. Form must bow to function, I suppose. Nalmia, you in? Oh, you are in here, among the other smells. Lon. Is that Lon? If it is, say nothing and exit quietly. Did you see Lilo asking for help? I think these two are actually rivals, if I remember correctly. And the reason that we've decided that they're rivals is that Lon really resents Nalmia's grandmother for bringing the magic to their land, even though she was kidnapped during a war as a hostage. But Lon just sees Nalmia as kind of her and her people and her people's magic, especially her grandmother's decisions. Lon finds her to be guilty for the loss of his family and the life he once had. He really blames her for all of that, even if that's pretty unfair. Good, so no need to feel guilty. Sure. Well, I'm patching some of the weather gear. Right. Hey, was remembering something you said. You actually listen to me sometimes? Sorry, what? You talked about a place I know. Lucaria Valley. I'm in. Let's go. We'll see the sights, eat good food, and ignore our responsibilities. Just for a little while. Didn't you brassily claim you would make the trip in a week? Wait, Lucaria Valley? Maybe he's hoping he can get Nalmia off the scent. If he drags her to a place to ignore her responsibilities, maybe Lon's hoping Nalmia will be like, oh, you know what? This whole, like, fight with the Mothragi thing, maybe we should just let it go. So I could totally see how he's trying to distract her with this and get her to give up. Brassily? Doubt I said it brassily, but fine. Now, finish this, thanks. Okay, now that would definitely be what I think Nalmia would say. She would try to finish that and blow him off, because she would really stick to... You know what, we're gonna choose this because we choose it for the roleplay, you know? And I think even if we make Lon lose out on a really great opportunity, that even also feeds into the roleplay. So we're gonna have Nalmia be like, as if I'm going to be distracted. The people might need us. We have a new member who is going to join our group and bring essential knowledge of the runes of the Mothragi with her. And there goes the opportunity, I think. Wow, okay. Oh wow, I have a second chance. Okay, so I actually had a second chance to change my mind if we wanted to. But no, we're gonna hold to it. We're gonna hold to it. I hate to pass up that opportunity for Lon, but if he had chosen Lilo, she might have gone because she feels guilty. Nalmia is totally his rival, and they're trying to train AIM right now. Alright, she's ready for adventure! AIM, while touched, is now a greenhorn mystic. So we're gonna say that AIM actually has gained her magic through exposure to the ruins that her mining community was built on top of, and through interacting with a wide variety of different people, species, and types of magic objects that they have dug up from that mining community. But we're also going to say that her abilities are less naturalistic and tied to leaves in nature, like Lilo leaves, and her abilities are much more rooted in like enchantments, diagrams, runes, things that have to be crafted before she can really do magic. She's not like a natural elemental mage. So let's see, we could do soul splitting. When she takes damage for each interfused object, 1 point is prevented and the object takes 2 damage instead. Naturalist, which I don't think she would do. Humanist, passive, applies poison to enemies who step next to it. Interesting. So she could do some poison. Metal, she can turn into shackles. Tools, she can turn into stunning barrage. Shard, she can make into shardnado. I think she'd be a humanist, and we'll say a lot of the interfusions she does is like sketching a ruin and tossing it onto the items. So we'll make her a humanist. There we go, and she's joined the team! Wow! 23-year-old Greenhorn Mystic now on the team. Lon is still like, hey, I got an opportunity here, but it's the wrong person. So we're gonna go ahead. We need to clear 4 more hostile sites. We could potentially recruit another person if we get another LP point. Let's come over and let's scout here. Yeah, we'll go ahead. We're about 10 days away. So let's go ahead and we're going to scout across to see if anyone has any rumors of the Mythology from over here. All right, what do we have? Oh, the Mud of Clagtana has been revealed. Okay. Ooh! There's books here! Are you kidding? That would get the whole team excited. Let's actually say that this kind of mountainy area past the mountain pass in the Blue Bluff Records is where AIM is from, and she has gained over the years a very deep amount of lore from listening to Wandering Mages and picking up any snippet of magic that goes by in an inn that she happens to be at, because she's extremely curious after all. But we're gonna say that she can't read very well, but she kind of bluffed her way over here and said that she knew where there were some records that might interest the group and provide more information about the upcoming battles and what the Morthagi might be up to. So she can't really read very well, but she pretends that she can, and she brought us here. So let's go ahead and we're gonna try to attack this area. And AIM is going to do her best to try to pretend like she knows what she's doing. Dinner plans. I have to be honest, I'm glad it's you cooking tonight. My feet are so tired that my hands are starting to feel it. Don't get too excited. So we'll hit Blue Bluff Records tomorrow morning, but that detour added more time than we thought it would, and our food is running a little low. How low? I've got onions and some more onions. I thought there was still jerky. I figured we'd need that tomorrow. Onions aren't a meal, they're an ingredient. I bet I could get us a fish, watch this. Or, I bet I can change your mind, watch this. Oh, Lilo actually has 66% chance of that. Let's have, she's really like positive and a good leader, so we're gonna give that chance. A good onion soup can hold its own against any other meal. Low and slow, that's the key. How slow? Start thinking of stories now. I wonder if they have a good time telling the stories that they grew up with in the theater group. I tightened it 1 extra turn, of course, because why tempt fate? And when, oh, so he's telling stories! Even later, I tightened it 1 extra turn, of course, because why tempt fate? And even later, and when she came back, the whole roof had collapsed in. Even later than that? So how much longer, you think? They're not doing what I wanted them to do. I'm not sure if it's salvageable at this point. Sorry about the onion mush. Oh, Lilo! It's been a little while since she's been out in the wild. No, it's good. It's, okay, you're right, it's disgusting, but thanks for trying. I wonder if that night, even if they didn't have good food to eat, actually gave Lon and Lilo a chance to reminisce about the way it was when they were growing up with all of the different theater troupe people telling different stories and embellishing stories and making up stories around the campfire every night. Wow. Oh dear. There's a lot of thick swirls that we're going to be fighting. Don't really know what they do. They all look kind of scary. We're going to say that the whole group, who's all feeling inspired apparently, are going to turn towards Alm, and they're going to say, all right, lead the way. Because, you know, Alm said she knew what to do. Maybe we'll go ahead and let her open the door. She's kind of bold, so we're going to go ahead and let her open the door. All right, open door. Oh! There's still more room in here. Okay, so we're gonna let her come on in. Maybe we'll let her open another door. I think she might go for the door on the left first. And meanwhile, we'll move everybody else in. Alright, let's get Lon in there. Then we'll get Lilo in. I think that she's feeling pretty positive and excited about this, especially to have another mage to be able to talk to for the first time. And then, of course, we're going to get Nalmia in to be able to guard everything. Alright. Meanwhile, can we silk step anywhere? Okay, Lon would definitely silk step and stay hidden. And she's just gonna do her best to pretend like she actually knows what she's doing. Alright, open the door. Wait, can she... There we go! Alright, she has opened the door. Can she interfuse with something? She can interfuse with these bookshelves. Which unfortunately are also the very wonderful bookshelves that we're actually here to work with. But I guess she can't read, so not all mystics are deep readers, but some find other purposes for books. Meanwhile... Look at this! If I have Lilo go ahead and jump in, she can actually do book lore dump, overload an enemy's brain with knowledge, dealing damage and stunning them for 2 turns, or lightning learning with Mythweaver infusion, destroy a book or statue, and give your for yourself or an ally 3 potency that decays over 2 turns. Oh my gosh! That's so cool! Oh my goodness. Okay, so what to do first? Alright, we'll have to say maybe Alm will react first. No, we're gonna have Dalmia jump in, and we're gonna see how she reacts first. I hope that this goes well. It might go well. You know what? No, we're gonna have Alm react first because she feels responsible for this. So she's actually going to destroy it, as hard as it is for me to say that. She's gonna go ahead and destroy this guy. By blowing up that book. Oh, it was blocked anyway! Oh, tragedy of tragedies. We wasted a book for no reason, and we made it easier for, like, our enemies to get through. It dodged! The jerk dodged? Oh, geez. Alright, well, let's go ahead. We're going to interfuse with this beloved, beautiful bookshelf, because I think Lila would have let out a cry of pain to see that the bookshelf blew up. And we can do lore dump, which is like a leaf ability, or lightning learn, destroy a book or statue gaining an ally of... Please, okay, we're gonna do lore dump. Alright. Oh, she did a good job! Look at that! Alright. Meanwhile, we'll go ahead, and now that that guy is stunned, we'll have Lon jump in, because he feels he should at least... He's a coward, but he's a compassionate coward, and he feels conflicted about having this new young person joining their team. And we're gonna have him go ahead. Poisoned and hobbled that Dweaver, who's... Oh, and here comes the Seeker. Eee! Oh, that guy has a lot of moves. Oh, interfusions! Oh, jeez! Oh, what the heck? Oh, they're all interfused together. Oh my gosh. Alright, alright, there's a lot happening in here. Can we interfuse? Let's see, we can flare. So I feel like Aim is like, oh, there's so much happening. She doesn't know what's going on. We can destroy this guy at least. Nice. Alright, and that actually made Lon feel a little bit jealous. So he can shoot this guy. Nice! Okay, so he actually did a great job there. Then we can actually do lore dump over here. Overload an enemy's brain with knowledge. Oh, that sounds so cool. Lightning, potency. Free once per turn, swift action. You know what? Let's go ahead and let's do lightning learning. And we're gonna give that to add potency, we're gonna give that to Lon. Alright. I don't know how that didn't really help us the way I was hoping, but that's okay. Okay, we're gonna move in. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna interfuse. And then we're gonna go ahead, and Alm is not going to be a coward. She's gonna jump in and do her best to be able to help out, even though she feels like she's made a bit of a mess of things. So you know what? She's not gonna be a coward. She's gonna run over here, and she's gonna try to do her best to try to get closer to something else that she can perhaps interfuse with. Maybe there's something in here where she can prove her worth to the... Oh, good job, guys! Yes! Oh my gosh, look at Nelmia go! So she can prove her worth to the Golden Lily, or the Gilded Lily. Oh, okay, okay. All right, we got this. We got this. We're interfused, so Lon can actually use. Boom! Yes! So Lon can actually just go ahead and use his abilities. Alright, well, Aim, I think, is frustrated that she didn't feel bolder and braver for all of that. However, we'll give her this little ring. It's just a tiny ring, a feather steel ring, because we're going to say she has a very high affinity with finding random artifacts. This is why they fight in groups, I guess. Or I mean, we do. They return to the rise above Blue Bluff Records. I bet it was apparent on my face. The fear. She was as calm as a winter lake. Oh, Aim! So she got to see how the group actually fights. The people of here, like lore and legend that she knows all about. Hey, Aim? Oh, yes, Nalmia. Let's see. So, let's see. We could do... An unreliable shield is worse than an empty hand. You don't have to do this, you know? No, she wouldn't be like that. I see the spirit in you. You'll be great someday. Or she'd say, we're stones beneath great mountains. Sometimes we feel overwhelmed. Small. You know what? We're gonna go with the last option, the romance option, because Nalmia is extremely well-read and poetic, and she might say in an attempt of friendship, and maybe in her, like, home language, that would have been an attempt at just friendship, but it's gonna come across as a little bit deeper than that between these two. So let's do romance. Yeah, I sense that, maybe. The important thing is possibly just a single stone. Shifting changes the balance of a wall. A tower, a peak. So how about two stones side by side? Oh, see, and then Aim immediately dives into the deep poetry of all this. These stories often start in simple ways. What? They fell in love already? Okay, I could totally see how Aim would have seen Nalmia's, like, just reckless fierceness and the amazing stories and just everything about her past being so different than anything that Aim grew up with. Oh, that's so cool! We got a little romance finally going on, guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and secure Blue Bluff Records. We're going to find an item. I didn't expect Aim and Nalmia to, like, fall in love. There's a bit of an age difference, but it's not terrible. And then the site is completed. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna get, oh, ingots and spell threads from here. And we have the Brooch of Divinity, which gives you warding. Ooh, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give, oh, it looks really cool. We're gonna go ahead and give that to Aim because again, like A, she needs it. Warding's also useful for her mysticness. And I just love the idea that she finds all these random artifacts all the time. So there we go. Now we could go ahead and prepare defenses, which will actually defend this area from any incursions. That's the route the merchants take. It's their natural way in or out. So I gotta think about that because this would be securing the mud area. So what I want, tier 1 defenses, tier 2, tier 3, not the right time, later in the year maybe. Well, we do know that an incursion is coming, but we don't know if it's coming here. And, actually, I think an incursion is going to be coming over here. Broadwet actually has infestation. Oh, so if there is infestation, then it sounds like they would work on trying to at least make tier 1 defenses. Okay, wait, that would be 9 days. How many days could we work on tier 2? Let's see, 9 days remaining, 26 days. So it would be 26 days, I think. And that still gives us 40 days. That might give us time to start exploring. What if we did tier 3? 59 days. Okay, that wouldn't be enough. So let's do, no. Build defenses, prepare, tier 2. Done. And they should get that done before the incursion. There we go! They're now more protected against incursions! That's great! And then the Morthagi, with their freaking human sacrifices, are actually down here! So we need to go ahead and we need to start working our way this way. And the calamities have now begun, piling up even higher. Oh boy. And there's an incursion that's going to be happening somewhere. And there we are. We have now found Broadwet, where the Morthagi are indeed lurking, here around the mountain range. And if we don't take care of them here, they could pour out across Echo Spoke and the rest of the land. Oh, you guys, I love this so much. This is so much fun. But all right, so let's go ahead and we will leave it here. Now that AIM has come in, I'm still kind of stunned that she has ended up in a romantic crush relationship with Nalmia, but it totally makes sense because Nalmia is so heroic and AIM has always been looking for something that was a little bit more than the dusty mining community she grew up in, even if they spent so much of their time digging up ancient treasures. Oh, this is going to be so fun. But all right, guys, so thank you so much for joining me. If you could, do please leave a like for AIM and her big fibs. She has kind of lied about her abilities, but let's see if getting some practical experience can cover up and make up the difference in what she can actually do. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.